Good morning, students. You all are welcome to my class. I am D. Ganesh, JL Maths at Gauldadi Boys College. Okay, now I am going to start the topic straight lines. In the lower classes, 9th and 10th classes, you already known about the representation of a point in the plane by using the real numbers ordered pair. And also you know the various forms of the straight line. Let us recall that concepts and going to discuss about the another useful formulas and the theory part of the straight lines in these classes of the first year. Okay, already you know the locus. What is a locus? Locus is a condition which satisfies the line or the circle and etc. What is a line? A line is a, suppose A, B are the 2 points. The path of the points which are equidistant from A and B, let us say this is the midpoint. Okay, like that, these are the different points. These all are equidistant from A and B. Okay, so the path of these points is called a line, which is not end. Okay, there is many points on this line, and you know that the points are denoted with the ordered pair. Suppose this one is a plane. It has the horizontal line and the vertical line known as, this is x-axis, this vertical line is known as y-axis, and these all are intersect at one point, that is the origin O, denoted with 0, 0. 0, 0 is the order pair. And like this, we have many points and many lines on this plane. Okay. Suppose every horizontal and vertical line, or you say any two lines having the angle between these two is 90 degrees, are called x-axis and y-axis. But generally we are taking the horizontal line is called x-axis, the vertical line is called the y-axis. That you have to remember. And the angle between these two lines is 90 degrees. Okay. And you know that the point P lies in the plane and it is denoted with the ordered pair x, y. The first one is called the abscissa and the second one is called ordinate. Okay, and the distance from the x-axis gives you the value of y, the ordinate value, and the distance from the y-axis, this is the y-axis, from this the distance is denoted with x. So this xy means it has the distance from x-axis is y units, and from y-axis it is the x units. Okay, like this you have many points in the plane. And after that, suppose what is the equation of this x-axis? On the x-axis, you observe that every point on the x-axis has the y coordinate is 0. Let us say this one is 1, 0, this is 2, 0, 3, 0, and so on. Here you have minus 1, 0, minus 2, 0, minus 3, 0, and so on. You observe that all these points, the coordinate is 0 only. So, coordinate means y value. So, y is equal to 0 denotes the x-axis. Like that, on the y-axis, abscissa is 0. Say 0, 1. This one is 0, 2. And this one is 0, 3. And 0, 4. Like that, we have the points on the y-axis. Here you have 0, minus 1, 0, minus 2, and so on. Okay. So, the equation of y-axis is said that x is equal to 0. And also, you see that the line parallel to the x-axis. This is the line parallel to the x-axis, and it is a distance from the x-axis 2 units here. Okay, and you know that at every stage the ordinate is 2 only. Okay, this one is 1, 2, and say this one is 2, 2, and 3, 2. Like that you have the ordinate doesn't change. So the distance from the x-axis doesn't change. The line parallel to the x-axis is called the horizontal line. So this how you can write. This is the y is equal to 2 line. Y is equal to 2. It denotes with y is equal to 2. So y is equal to k is a line parallel to x-axis and at the distance of k units from x-axis. Similarly, suppose I draw a line passing through the minus 2 and parallel to the y-axis. So, on every point on this, the first one is, this is minus 2 only, and the abscissa is doesn't change. Minus 2, 1, and here it is minus 2, 2, and this one is minus 2, 3. Like that you have the coordinates. Okay, what you observe here, the minus 2 is doesn't change, so the x value is not changed. So x is equal to minus 2 is the line which is the vertical line. It is parallel to the y-axis. So x is equal to k. X is equal to k is a line parallel to the y-axis and the distance of k units from the y-axis. Okay. Is it be negative or positive? The distance will be the positive only. It denotes the direction where it is located. If x is equal to minus 2, that means the line is parallel to y-axis and on the left side of the y-axis. That says. Okay, suppose y is equal to this minus 2 is here, then it denotes the parallel to the x-axis and at the distance of 2 units, but it is downside of the x-axis. That you have to note it. Okay, and then what you have to learn is what is the slope of the line. Slope of the line. What is our topic? Today's topic is straight lines. See here, this one is the vertical line and this is the horizontal line. This denotes with the x-axis and this denotes with the y-axis. This is the origin. Alright. Suppose a line which is not vertical line, which is not a vertical line, makes the angle with x-axis in the positive direction and anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise direction, it makes some inclination. Say that is theta. The value of tan theta, known as the inclination of the line with the x-axis. Okay, this is denoted with m. The letter m is known as the slope of the line making with positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. This m is equal to tan theta. And you observe that this theta is, suppose it is termed like this, lies between 0 degrees to 180 degrees. 0 degrees to 180 degrees. And you also, if the angle between the line, say it is L line, L is equal to 0 line, with the x-axis theta, always we take it as the acute angle. Suppose it is obtuse angle, the angle may be greater than 90 degrees. Then what you have to do is, this one becomes in the second quadrant and it is negative. The value is negative. Then slope m is with the negative value. Okay. Suppose my line is like this. Okay, this is under L is equal to 0 and the angle between this line with the x-axis theta is more than 90 degrees. More than 90 degrees. Okay. Students, we have to see some example problems on the slope of a line. And also you observe that slope of the horizontal line, that is x-axis, is 0. because y is equal to 0, that is 0, and slope of vertical line is x is equal to 0 for it is not defined. Why? Because the angle between the vertical line and the x-axis is 90 degrees, tan 90 degrees is not defined. Okay. Now look at this example. Find the slope of a line which makes 135 degrees angle with positive x-axis measured in anti-clockwise direction. See here, x-axis and y-axis, the line is like this. The angle in the anti-clockwise, this is, say that 135 degrees. So this is theta is equal to, right? This one is 0. Now the slope m is equal to what? Tan theta. That is equal to tan 135 degrees. Tan 135 degrees you can say as tan of 180 minus 45 or 90 plus 45. This is nothing but minus tan 45 degrees. Why? Because the tan is negative in the second quadrant. 180 minus up to 90 degrees is this one, and after that it becomes to the second quadrant. So tan of 180 minus theta is minus tan theta. Tan 45 is 1. So the slope is minus 1. Suppose the two lines are like this. Say L1 is equal to 0 and the another line is like this. This is L2 is equal to 0. The angle made at here, it is say theta 1 and this one is theta 2, right? If the theta 1 is equal to theta 2, that means L1 and L2 are having the same slope, right? And the tan theta 1 is equal to tan theta 2. Then L1 and L2 are said to be parallel lines. So L1 is equal to 0 and L2 is equal to 0 are parallel to each other when the angle made with x-axis theta 1 is equal to theta 2. That means tan theta 1 is equal to tan theta 2, or you say that m1 is equal to m2. When m1 is equal to m2, the two lines are parallel to each other. The angle between, the difference between these two angles is 0. That means tan of theta 1 minus theta 2 gives you the tan 0 degrees. Okay. Suppose the two lines are perpendicular to each other. At that case, what you have? The condition. In this case too, this one is L1 is equal to 0 and a line like this, which makes here 90 degrees. The angle between the L1 and L2 line is equal to 90 degrees. Suppose the angle made, this one is say theta 1 and this one makes, this L2 line makes with x-axis say theta 2 angle. Okay. The theta 1 and the theta 2 angle, suppose this shifted to here also theta 2. So this one is theta 2. Why? Because this L2 is here I can say L3 is equal to 0. Right? L2 and L3 both are parallel lines, and the angle, the difference between these two angles is 90 degrees. It is less than 90 degrees, okay, and one is greater than 90 degrees. The difference between theta 1 and minus theta 2, that is, say suppose cot of theta 1 minus theta 2, that is nothing but 1 by tan of, right? For tan of theta 1 minus theta 2, what you have? In the trigonometry, this is tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 by 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2, right? So cot of theta 1 minus theta 2 gives you the 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 by tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2. That gives you the, what is here, the difference between these two is, this one is 0, this one is 90 degrees. Cos 90 degrees is equal to 0. So this is 0 means 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to 0. That means 1 plus m1 into m2 is equal to 0. This implies m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1 is the condition for the perpendicularity. If m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, the two lines L1 is equal to 0 and L2 is equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other. Note this. The slope of the line when you know the 2 points on a line is generally known as y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. The 2 points are say some p x1 comma y1 and q x2 comma y2 are known. The slope of this line tan theta, the value of tan theta is denoted with y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. That is the ratio between the difference of y coordinates and the x coordinates. This also very important one. When the 2 points are known, if the angle is known, you take the slope is tan theta. The measurement of tan theta gives you the magnitude of the slope of a line. Okay. After this, I am going to introduce the intercepts of the straight line. And look at another problem. Find the slope of a line which is passing through the points P1, 2 and Q minus 3, 8. Okay, here what is given? The 2 points are given on the line. So this is the x-axis, this one is the y-axis, 1, 2 and the minus 3, 8. This is a line. Okay. So the slope, when the 2 points are given, the slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay. So the first point is say x1, y1 the coordinates are. The second one is x2, y2. So y2 minus y1 is 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2 by x2 minus x1 is minus 3 minus 1. So this is nothing but 6 by minus 4, which gives you the minus 3 by 2. Intercepts of x comma y axis. This is x axis, this one is y axis. Suppose my line is like this. On this line I have A and B are the 2 points. At A you know that the ordinate is 0. That's why suppose this is A comma 0, and here the abscissa is 0. Say 0 comma some B. That means this is O. The AB line intercept x axis at the distance of A units from the y axis, and the B intersects the y axis at the distance of B units from the x axis. So this A is called x-intercept and B is called y-intercept. Suppose the x-intercept and y-intercept both are 0, then the line goes through the origin. At origin, if a line goes through the origin, then the x-intercept of this line L is 0 and y-intercept also 0. Suppose a line is parallel to x-axis. You observe this. A line is parallel to x-axis. Say this is some y is equal to k line. Okay, which is parallel to the x-axis. It doesn't intersect the x-axis. So x-intercept of horizontal line is not defined. Okay, like that y-intercept of vertical line is not defined. Suppose my vertical line is like this. Okay, this is x is equal to k. For x is equal to k, y-intercept is not defined. For y is equal to k, x-intercept is not defined. Okay. And a line passing through the origin, x comma y intercepts are 0. Okay, this is called the intercepts of x and y axis. After this, I am going to remember you the recall of your knowledge about the different forms of the straight lines. See the example. Find the slope of a line which is parallel to the line having slope 2 by 3, and also find the slope of a line perpendicular to the line having slope 2 by 3. What you learn in this concept? The slope of the lines parallel to each other are equal. So for the first one, the slopes are equal. Slopes are equal. That means m1 is equal to m2. Therefore, slope of line parallel to given line is same to this one, that is 2 by 3. Okay. For the second one, what you asking? The slope of the perpendicular line. The perpendicular line, when those two are perpendiculars, the product of slopes is equal to minus 1. That means m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1 when the two lines are perpendicular. So here the m1 is 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 into m2 is equal to minus 1. This gives us m2 is equal to minus 3 by 2. Look here the children. In this discussion, what we have learned is the points. I can repeat once again. Equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0 and the slope of this x-axis is 0. Like that, the parallel to x-axis slope also 0. And equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0 and slope is undefined. So the slope of the vertical line is undefined and the parallel to y-axis also undefined. Okay. And one more thing, every point on the x-axis having the coordinate 0. The y-coordinate is 0. If a point lies on the y-axis, every point on the y-axis having the abscissa are 0. X is equal to 0. And another thing, equation of straight line parallel to x-axis at the distance of some k, that is y is equal to k, and equation of straight line parallel to the y-axis at the distance of k is x is equal to k. If it is y is equal to minus k, it is left side of the the distance of k is y is equal to k. Y is equal to k means like this. So it is at the upward of the x-axis, upper side of the x-axis. If it is y is equal to minus k, it is downside of the x-axis. And also for x is equal to k, it is right side of the y-axis. If x is equal to minus k, it is left side of the y-axis, right? Then slope of a straight line making an angle of theta, with positive x-axis in counterclockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction is tan theta and is denoted by m. Like that, the slope of a straight line passing through the 2 points, when you know the 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2, the slope m is equal y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. The slope of a line, suppose the line is general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This also you know in the lower classes. That is minus a by b. That means negative of the x coefficient by y coefficient. Right? If the slopes of the two lines are equal, that means m1 is equal to m2. The lines are said to be parallel. If m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, that means 1 is the reciprocal and the negative of the other slope. The lines are mutually perpendicular.